Alright, I want to show you a few more things that you can do on your home page for Facebook. So, like before, I had said that this is a three-column layout. You have your far left-hand column, which has all of your favorites, your pages, groups that you're part of, friends and information that connects those friends, and apps. Your middle section here is your news feed. This is where you get updates from your friends and from businesses that you also follow. And then the last one is the ever-present ad bar, where I can show you how to get rid of certain ads that you particularly don't want to see. So let's take, for example, this Let's Shop All the Things. As I hover over various ads, you will see a small blue X button. And what that does is you can click that and hide this ad, hide all from this advertiser, which is express.com, and I can find out more about this ad. And what it does is it takes me to advertising on Facebook, how advertisements are created and made. Not exactly helpful. I just want to get rid of it. So I'm going to hide this ad, this one particular ad. What that will do is next time express.com has another ad that they're going to post and it comes up through my feed, they can still do that. It will still come through. So hide this ad just hides this one single instance of this one ad. I could choose to hide all from this particular advertiser, and I will not see any more ads from that particular advertiser anymore, in theory. The algorithms that create the advertisements that get fed to your page are based off of your own searches and things that you might be interested in. Also takes into consideration what other people are searching as well. So you can click to hide all, and 95% of the time you will probably never see an ad from that particular advertiser again. But every once in a while, the Facebook algorithm gets a little wonky and you might see one. So I'm going to click hide this one ad. So Facebook wants to know why I do not want to see that ad anymore. And they'll try not to show you this one again or anything else from that advertiser. So I can click on the reasons why I hit it. And there's a lot of really good reasons why you want to click. And if you click other, you can type in your own reason here. If by chance you happen to see an ad and you are a content creator of some sort and you see something that is infringing upon your intellectual property, you can report it through here. But for the most part, I think most of us are going to be clicking on things that are just uninteresting. So once you've clicked on it and said why you don't want to see it anymore, this helps them to better figure out their ad algorithm just for you. So you could click and tell what ads you would like to see. So you could find companies and interests that you do want to see come up in your ad sidebar. You don't have to. You can just go through and click and hide all these ads. And what happens then is the space is still eaten up. If you refresh the page, more ads are going to show up in this page. So right now it's going to figure out, oh, well, what music do you like? Or what people do you may know? So this page, this little sidebar here, is always going to feed you more information to think that you want to be able to connect with people or companies. Now, if I was to refresh the page, I will see brand new recommended pages to follow, and I'll even see different ads as they come up. So that is the sidebar here, and I can choose to like things from the sidebar, and I can choose to leave things alone. And then it'll refresh itself. So that is the sidebar there. At the top, right now, someone's birthday is today, and that's awesome. When you post information on your profile about birthdays, anniversaries, any sort of seminal events like that, on your personal page, and you are friends with somebody else, they'll be able to see that and be able to go to their page and say, hey, happy birthday. So it's a good way, good nice little reminder for personal pages to keep up to date with what people are doing and what's going on in their lives. So that is the side here, and you can also see the privacy, the terms, how they handle cookies, and about Facebook, the advertising, the career opportunities they have, how to create a page. If you are a web developer, you can also learn about how Facebook's APIs work, so you can actually create your own apps. And then there's also a general help feature. You'll always see the copyright information below the sidebar here. So that is the right side. The middle section here is the meat and potatoes of the home page. I think it's where you're going to be spending most of your time when you're back in the back end. And what you can do is you can go through and see all the posts of the people and the organizations that you like, that you're friends with and that you like. You can see what they have been posting. So I can comment on anything here, and I can like various posts. I'm going to like this one from us. And since I actually run this page, it thinks that I, as the business page, am liking this. That's a little self-serving, so I'm going to unlike that. I'm going to like this post. So this says you and another person like this. So this is saying me as Tim McKenna likes this. When I like something from a business page that I already control, it thinks that I am acting on the business page's behalf and I'm liking the post. So that's when I say like. It doesn't say my name, it says the business page. So that's a difference. If you run a business page and you like your own posts, that's all well and good. It's a little self-serving, but it's all well and good, but it thinks that you are liking it on behalf of the business page. So when you are liking something from an individual, you are liking that person's status on an individual level. So I'm on my own personal page and I'm liking a personal status from a personal friend. As if I like a status from an organization, from a business page, I'm liking it as myself. Also, personal person to a business. But if I'm liking something that is my own, as my own business page, the default factor is you're actually liking it as the business itself. So it's just something to take into consideration when you like things. And you can click like and unlike, and what happens then is that the person that you like their comment or you reply to something, they get a notification saying, hey, that you've liked this. They don't get a notification if you unlike it. They just get a notification that you liked it. And what that does is help to spark conversation going back and forth. So my newsfeed here, I can actually comment on things too. So my good friend Cortland has posted an illustration. Nice job. I can actually comment on this, and he will see on his page, he'll have a notification saying that I have commented on a photo of his. If I also click like, he'll get another notification saying that I have liked his photo and that I've also commented. So he'll get two notifications from me saying that I've liked it and commented. Now, someone then can like my comments. Someone can actually say, hey, yeah, he did do a nice job. You can click like. And then you can also get replies to specific comments too. So you can't reply to yourself. You just create a new post. You can't reply to yourself. But if someone else actually posts a comment, you can then reply to that person who commented. So that's something that you'll see with conversations, what options that will come up. So this is, like I said, this is the meat and potatoes of the home page. You'll be actually able to see everything that's happening on your home page with all the people that you're following. You can also put your own status update. Hey. So I'm actually going to post an update letting all the people that I am friends with, not businesses, but the people that I'm friends with, let them know that I am doing something. So I'm going to post this. So it says, hey, from my personal page, hey, I'm working on videos for this new social media training site. I could comment on my own status, which is kind of odd. You can reply to comments that are made. I can like my own status, which is a little self-serving. And I can also share my status so that I could go to my friend Cortland and share my single post, my single update to him. This is something that if you are posting news resources to people that you could want to share. So if you post a news resource and are posting this to your own timeline, anyone who goes to your page will see that. If you share it out to specific people, it will be shown up on their timeline as well. Right now I just got a friend request, and what happens is someone who saw one of my posts wanted to become friends with me. So I can choose not now. I can click on their name and see who they are, but I know who this is, and so I'm going to confirm, and now I have a brand new friend, which is great because then I can then suggest to her more friends that she could follow. I could skip this, and I can just go to her profile and leave a message as well. You'll also see that this little world icon lit up, and this is notifications. So Cortland liked my comment, liked that I also, he also replied to my comment as well. So let's scroll down and I can show you what that looks. So he liked my comment. That's what that means right there. And he also replied, he said, thanks, man. And you could see how long ago something was made and what platform it was made as well. So he made this a minute ago via mobile. This means that he actually saw this come up on his Facebook feed on his mobile device, be it a smartphone or a tablet. If it says nothing, like right here, that typically means it's coming from a desktop computer, either PC, Mac, or Ubuntu. So that's what the commenting and things break down. Now it says that I and 6 other people like this photo. I can hover over those names, and then I can click here to see a list, and I can click to see who those people are. So maybe I have a mutual friend that we never connected with on Facebook, and that's how you're able to find them as well. So when someone posts a Facebook page that in their status update, you'll actually see the information here. And how they did that is they actually copied and pasted the actual Facebook page URL, the little web address at the top, and they put that in their page, in their post. And from here, I can actually click to like this page. I like snowmobiles, so sure. So you can see below here what my posting status is like. Right now, everything is public. I could set this one particular post to be only for friends. Friends accept acquaintances, only myself, and custom. And I can also choose to share it with only people that I work with, or just people I have denoted as close friends. So you have a lot of power when you post comments and updates for public consumption. So that's just something to take it's something to be aware of and to take away from how this works. Right below the status update bar and right in between your news feed, you can also sort by most recent and top stories. What this means is that you can break down how you want to see information being fed to your homepage. Top stories mean the algorithm works that you'll find stories and posts from your friends and companies that you like that have had a lot of eyes looking at them, a lot of comments, a lot of likes. So that's what top stories does. It changes your feed in here. And you can also see, now it depends on who you're friends with and how active you are too. So this may not change very much, but as you can see now, this is the most current post, so this is the top story out of all the friends that I'm friends with. But you can see that Cortland's post has 7 people liking it, the most comments, And then as you can see going further, that this has more comments and more people liking it, but it's a little bit earlier compared to this post. So the algorithm really breaks down how the posts work between time shared, how many people like it, how many people commented on it, and it's also dependent upon the circle of friends that you have. That's a really long way of saying, yeah, it does stuff to find you more relevant information. Play around with it. You can always change your sort options back to most recent, and this is just chronological order. Who's posted what at the most recent amount of time. So also with your status update, you can add photos and video. You can go through the process of creating a photo album and uploading several photos all at one time, or you can also just load a photo or video file to your Facebook page, a singular one. So when you do that, you're brought up with your Finder. If you're on a PC, it'll also be, your Finder that shows you to your documents. And then when you find a photo, you just choose upload, and then it gets posted. So the last thing here is, I'll close this. The last thing here is your sidebar of your favorites. So right now we are on the news feed, and you can tell because it is denoted by blue. You can see your own private messages that have been sent just to you. This is one-on-one messages that have been sent back to you between another person. Message is also a misnomer too, because you can get private messages one-on-one back and forth between you and another person, but you can also use the chat feature that Facebook has, and it also saves your messages as well. And chat features that Facebook has, it lets you to talk to multiple people in one little chat window. Very much like how old chat rooms used to work. You can take a look at all the photos that you have, and you can also browse through your Facebook page and through other Facebook page. This browse is synonymous with this white bar up here. Events, you can create events, and you can also look at other events that you're supposed to attend, and we'll have a video on that. And then you have the ever-present Find Friends. We're going to go over Facebook pages and page feeds, like pages, and we can also go over creating an ad. We'll talk about groups in another video. Friends are whatever you have denoted from your profile setup, places that you went, people that you work with, people that you went to high school and college with, maybe a current city, family members that you're connected with. You can go and check out those lists and be able to manage them. And then last, you have apps, which has games and other things that make you waste time on Facebook. So some are productive, but most aren't. But that's how your homepage works. So the next video, we'll go over how to create a business page.